Hi everybody, my name is Barry Schwartz and this is Search Buzz Video Recap. Today is Friday, December 19th, and this is the search news we covered over at the Search Engine Roundtable over the past week at seroundtable.com. First up, we haven't heard any news about Panda in a while. Maybe they went on vacation. Typically, at least historically, Google has said they like to put these major algorithms on a holding pattern during the holiday season, especially the shopping holiday season, so that webmasters don't feel it really big time during that holiday season. Glenn Gabe and a bunch of other webmasters told me the last time they really saw an update was around October 20th, 24th. Personally, I haven't covered anything on the Panda side since mid-October as well, so we'll see what's going on. But obviously this doesn't have any saying or any bearing on Penguin because Penguin has been going crazy. It hasn't really done much in the past few weeks since December 6th, but it did go crazy during the holiday shopping season. Google, or at least Freebase, announced this week that they're closing up shop. Freebase is basically was acquired by Google. Well, MetaWeb was acquired by Google back a few years ago, and Google has decided to close them down. They're transferring all the Freebase data to Wikipedia's Wikidata. Freebase actually is one of the sources that Google uses specifically for powering the knowledge graph. So people are asking how is this going to impact the knowledge graph? Well, it's sourcing over to this other environment. The APIs are going to change as well, so we'll see what happens with that in the near future. But obviously, that's an important factor when it comes to knowledge graph. Google has brought back the Google News archive. So now, if you go to the Google News, and you want to do a search specifically for in the archive, you could do so by clicking on the Search Tools option over there in the top right, clicking on Recent, and then clicking on the archives in the bottom over there, and it will search the archives back to 2003. Google breadcrumb trails in the snippets themselves have gone away. So you just do a search and you get these breadcrumb trails. You used to be able to click on them. That is gone. The reason for that is some type of bug or some type of hack available within Google that allows you to actually hack those links and inject stuff into it. So Google has removed them for now. Maybe they'll bring it back in the future. I'm not sure. Google Image Search has switched the way they actually handle you previewing images. Back in January 2013, they changed the design to be into this design. Would actually show you the thumbnail of the image information by just clicking on it and brought it down and showed you this. Now, Google's, at least in Germany, is testing bringing back the framed option over here, which is interesting. I wonder if they'll bring it back for everybody. I emailed Google to find out more, and hopefully if I find out more, I'll let you guys know. Google is testing image thumbnails within the mobile search results. So if you do a search on your mobile device, some people are reporting seeing this on both Android and iOS in incognito mode, where it shows you these little thumbnails and the snippets. They really have no relevancy to the actual page. They just show images, and I don't see why they would do that. So I'm hoping they remove it, but I'm not exactly sure. Google has said, again, the new TLDs, the new generic top-level domains that have been released, have no bearing in terms of rankings. They have no inherent search ranking benefit. And John Mueller repeated this. They said there's still no inherent ranking advantage to using the new TLDs in Google or for your website. So don't go ahead and be scammed or being sold based off of those new TLDs supposedly ranking better. They won't rank better by itself. Bing is no longer powering Facebook web search results. So they used to have, when you did a search in Facebook, up came this little thing which says web results powered by Bing. That is no longer there. Facebook said it's no longer relevant. People don't want to search the web when they search Facebook. This is supposedly an old thing, but it's actually getting out more often. And this is Google's Jade Wang actually commenting about it for the first time. We're basically saying that if you get a postcard in the mail for a business name, it's made out to you, but it's for a business name, and it's not really your business name. And then you get a phone call from somebody asking you for you to tell them this PIN number. Don't give it to them. It's a scam. So what people are doing, it looks like, is they're verifying third-party businesses, mailing it to you, and then this person's going to call you and say, "Give me the PIN. I'm from Google." Don't do it. It's a scam. It's been going on for a while. Not sure how Google's going to fix that scam, but it's been going on for a while. Google AdWords has added a new feature for advertisers to create a countdown feature in their ad copy. So if you ever go to Google AdWords and you see in the search results it says you have X time to go ahead and take action on this ad, now Google has a new widget that actually lets advertisers manage it better. This is what it looks like, but it lets them really have a countdown for different things, especially during the holidays. That's very important. Google AdWords has upgraded their AdWords editor. Last week we talked about version 11, which is a major upgrade. They released a fixed version 11.0.1 that fixes a lot of the bugs around the CTR reporting as well as some other bugs. So you definitely want to get that if you upgraded. This is pretty amazing. Nest is basically a thermostat, a smart thermostat, and Google has acquired them a while back, and now it's integrated with Google Now. So Nest, the thermostat, could detect when you leave work, and it will actually start heating up your house as you head home. It could also say, you can also go to Google and say, okay Google, set my temperature to 72 degrees or whatever it might be, and that will actually control your Nest thermostats to actually work based on your location or based on you saying, okay Google. Google released their top searches for 2014. I'm never a fan of these things. Obviously, it's very inspirational and whatever, but basically, you can take a look at that if you want. It's a pretty cool video of all those types of things. Google supposedly shut down Google News in Spain because of that law that I talked about last week. Basically, where Google Spain required them to pay a fee for all snippets included in Google News. But it's still available. If you go to Google News, if you go to Google Spain, you type in a search phrase, and then you click on, this is the News tab, up comes News. And Google says this doesn't apply. This doesn't apply to Google News. It is Google News. It's still coming up, and it doesn't apply to that law, which is interesting. I don't see why you're not. I'm not a lawyer, but it just seems very interesting. Finally, a web spammer, not a spammer, but a web Googler who fights spam. The Polish, I guess the face behind the Polish Google web spam team, Carolina, is leaving the team. So taking over for her is a guy named Michael, that's how I guess I pronounce it, and he will be taking over her role. She's moving on to a company within Google, a startup company within Google that Google acquired about a year ago around that. And she's no longer going to be fighting spam anymore. She's going into a totally new line of business. Anyway, I'd like to thank her for all her hard work. Anyway, that covers the Search Buzz video recap. My name again is Barry Schwartz, and this is search news we covered over at the Search Engine Roundtable at seroundtable.com. I guess everybody having a happy Hanukkah this week, as well as for next week. I guess Thursday is Christmas. Have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everybody else. And I believe we probably will be doing this video next week. And everyone have a great weekend. I'll see you guys next, and thanks so much for listening. Bye.